Sorry, no problem. Comment section microphone. Sur la makambo ya Koima, sur la makambo. Caution. Once again, microphone check. Very good evening, dear viewers. Welcome to the start of the second round of today's and tomorrow's ongoing competition. The players in contention in the second round, actually it's the first match of the second round, are two players who qualified for the second, getting walkovers from their first round, which is a round of 64. The thing is, the tournament is the 64-man comp, but 55 or 57 players have registered. So some have gotten lucky to qualify for this round by way of walkover, and these are two of them. Queuing right now is someone who has been in the game as a player for the last at least 12 to 13 years. He's called Jimmy Ategeka. His opponent is probably someone you will know, the guy that is queuing the tournament favorites. Somewhat. I'm not sure I'm right to say tournament favorite because there is Kelvin, and it's called the tournament defending champion. They are racing to 5 in exactly 50 minutes. If the 50 minutes elapse without a winner and with less than 7 balls, with more than 7 balls left on the table, then we shall have penalties. One frame and the hunter being hunted. Doctor, yes, a doctor in Hoima Hospital is Ategeka 1-0 against Cesar Chandiga, and is going for a second. Well, the table is not dirty. Yeah, it's the table close up. Actually, the good doctor seemed to be confident until confidence became complacency. Raymond Kapoza crowds in front of the table. Somehow, Jimmy has allowed Cesar back into frame number 2. In the meantime, I'm doing the streaming of this match on 2 platforms, that is Facebook and YouTube respectively, because of course, the demand of you to watch it on both the platforms. Sometimes your wish is my command. The Facebook page is Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter, and the YouTube is Peter Chobe Live. YouTube as Cesar plays to equalize in frame number 2 with just about 8 minutes. Cesar 1 and Dr. Jimmy 1. Race to 5. Actually, this must be only about the second time I'm streaming a match involving Dr. Jimmy. Experienced player is the a player and team captain of one of the defunct pool in the senior pool league of the Pool Association of Uganda called Sporton Pool Club in Hoima. We're in Hoima, by the way, a district that is about 170 midwest of Kampala, where Cesar and company to participate in this tournament, where once again Cesar is defending champion. Last year's event, he did win it on this very table when he did beat Joseph Kasozi in the final. I also do remember a very interesting semi-final between himself, Cesar, and Hazard right here. Yeah, only using pool tables as of now. Two of them are having the men's competition, while one of them is having the ladies event, and by the 16 ladies are also having a separate tournament of their own. And very impressive, the fact that they are of the 16, it's about 12 of them who are locally based players. Yeah, and Uganda is one of those special countries when it comes to ladies pool, how much talent there is in ladies pool. I've been impressed by one of them. She's called Lucy Nalongo. Nalongo is not just a name here in Uganda, it is a title for a lady that gives birth to twins. She was able to take it to penalties with one of Uganda's legendary females, Angela Businje, and Lucy was not so fortunate in the penalties, losing out 2-1 after 5 shots taken. And Victoria Namuyanja, pool queen of Uganda, will be in the ladies event as favorite. It also has Angela Businje and as well as Michael Chamugisha. The men's event has the likes of Cesar and Mafia and Kelvin, the two Zambians, as well as the likes of Eria Chimuli, William Mirembe, those guys that did travel from Kampala. Bonica Mansur was registered to participate, but he has not made the trip for whatever reason. Alfred Gumeke, Zach Black Sheep, did make the trip, but has been eliminated by Kelvin in the first round. Kraus Kakoza, amongst those guys in Kampala Events Weekly Comps, that is also a participant in this one. The other who wins most of them is queuing right now. The Scorpion is seemingly going for a second here. A very popular guy here, by the way, in Hoima. His victory over this comp, this very comp in last year's edition, was so widely celebrated. Now here he is. Because of the sharp cut that he needed of that yellow ball and the assumption trying to maintain quite forward, he finds himself not spot on Cesar in his quest to put the last year a chance for Dr. Jimmy at least to play. Very experienced guy he is. I'm pretty sure that he knows what to do. Whether or not he will do what he knows is something different altogether. Nonetheless, he has a chance to play. Completely off target. He's very ambitious and very courageous, but not necessarily so. When you don't have that kind of potting consistency, you rather play safe. And Cesar knows the only way how to respond to chances given away to him, even when unexpected. He normally punishes a little disturbance of the close, but I don't think it will matter so much. Not with that stroke. Cesar 2, Jimmy 1. Semaganda Lawrence, thank you for wishing me Lord's blessings. Who wouldn't wish? Tinashe Manzona, you are being sarcastic, asking where ATA is. Okay, I'll give you some news. Starting in exactly 2 days' time, there is an 8-man comp. It's called Ugandan 8-man comp that will be happening at Addis Sport Club in Kampala. It will be having Mansour and Kazi and Cesar and computer, and Ibrahim Kanja, the real machine. Am I forgetting the other? And yes, it will have to be only that one is courtesy of the ATA. I just did answer your question when you asked me where ATA is nowadays. Coming back, bouncing back with another Super 8, this time Ugandans only, first edition. Rachel Mbewe has developed because you are cooking good food for him. It is your sister cooking for him, not yourself. And I'm sure your sister is still resident in Uganda for maybe another one, maybe less. Sometimes the class of Cesar is a little bit too much for his opponents. For the last 3 frames, including this one, each mistake that has been done by Jimmy has been punished equally the same way. Cesar, Jimmy, 1. DJ Reggae Pro, happy new year to you. Comic Addict, you say Cesar is on one page of breaking your hearts this January. No, he normally doesn't break fans' hearts so many times. And when he breaks them, he responds to his fans in the best possible way, winning sometimes even bigger comps. This year, last year, 2024 seemed to be one of those years where he was winning so many comps, which are the small comps, and some of which were big. It seemed he was getting it wrong in the big comps, especially the car competition of the Polar Station of Uganda, Cafe Classic that happened in Lusaka, and then he bounced back the best way possible by winning the one that even bigger than the 2, that is the Grand Mchana Open. But this time, you just have a feeling that tomorrow has something special again between Cesar and Kelvin, if both of them reach the round of last 4, just in case. Very possible it is for Cesar to beat this class, and then Kelvin has one more opponent tonight, I think, and then we wait if they can qualify for the round of last 4 by beating at least opponents, actually 2 more in tomorrow's session. This tournament is a 2-day competition. That means it will be tomorrow at around 9 p.m. East African time. 21 hours for those in Southern Africa who know how to count time in 24 hours, the likes of Rachel. I thought actually she was sleeping because it is sleeping time in Denver. She's waiting for one Zambian to beat one more Ugandan such that she can start is all again. Rachel, God is watching you. But also God is watching over every move that he is laying over Cesar. A frustrated doctor he is. If I would play that red now right in front of Cesar's yellow and make it a little bit hard for him to make a clear red frame, I think it's the best option of all available shots. Eric Performance, happy new year to you too. David Jasons, if there are any other Ugandan players willing to battle Cesar this year, let's wait and see what the year has to offer. Sure, they will go without any battle between Cesar and Ibra. It was always going to be 2 for Jimmy to play combination shots or to play any offensive mode. Sometimes you need to be a little bit patient.
Let us be polite to work on the with skills. Togeza kuongea shoti yako. Abali kumeza babanye chokola temubalakira. Thank you so much. Pulu chao kulakira.
I like to call these comps have so many participants in that the first round or even the second sometimes is a separation of men from the boys or from women. And the way that Dr. Jimmy has been queuing in this match is so far a sign of a boy against a man. Though in terms of actual age, it is the boy in the lead against the man. The guy just has very big spin on the white balls. It hits one point of the cushion, then moves zigzag, but all entertaining to watch. The last fight before the black was not exactly the one he was probably fancying. He needs to cut that black ball to the corner pocket on the bottom right of your viewing area. It's not so obvious that he has safe fight, and indeed he misses. The doctor has a chance to play again in frame number 5.
I know you can do it. Of
course, the fans are supporting this guy. Not only one of them, but he's a community doctor. He's part of their life, health life, that is.
In the game. Thank you so much.
You'll take all the time in this one, Jimmy, to aim once off target. Frame number 5 is going just as the last 4, and oops,
I know you can do it.
Another chance comes begging for Jimmy. Probably a chance he didn't expect, a chance I didn't see coming. Probably also did not see coming. Will he recover? Final chance to pull one back in this frame. He puts back prematurely. Jimmy 1 and Cesar 4. Comic addict, you're asking how that guy won that frame. Good enough YouTube, you can just run back the video. He actually played so well frame number 1.
Musa ayiseewo.
Final score: Dr. Jimmy Ategeka 1 and Cesar Chandiga 5.